I live in a place that doesn't have really great connectivity, but one of the, I guess, better providers in the Southwest states is Verizon. That's commonly known. And that was true when I was traveling around the Southwest states. I had fairly good coverage. But being at 8,000 feet in a small town in Colorado, the internet here is a little iffy. But I'm using basically the same thing that I use in my truck, which is a MiFi. I'm using one of the versions of Verizon's Jetpack on their 4G LTE network. Now in Crestone, I only get 3G, so it's an older version of 4G. It's a little bit slower. And at first I wasn't able to get a connection at all. But then I combined it with a Wilson Electronic booster, which is essentially an antenna for Wi-Fi. Now, the reason that I use one of these is that I want to use both my phone and my laptop. And I guess I could have used my iPhone and then tethered my laptop to it. But I don't know, the price seemed to be a little bit more expensive than, say, getting a dedicated MiFi device. And so MiFi is similar to Wi-Fi. I think it stands for mobile Wi-Fi, something like that. And for the most part, it's worked very well. In the bigger cities, I mean, I can be in a Starbucks, not be on their Wi-Fi, and just use the MiFi at greater speeds. And it's also, it has more security since you're on your own network. You're not on a shared network, say, at a Starbucks. So even when traveling and I get free Wi-Fi, I'll still bring this, especially if I have to make any financial transactions. So how did I fix my problem? Well, not just with the Wilson booster. I also installed a antenna, and I had to raise it about, 20 feet on top of my deck, because what I realized was that the trees were blocking my signal. Once I figured that out, I had to figure out what kind of antennas that I needed. So I got not just one, but I got 2 directional antennas. So they're very focused. A lot of antennas are omnidirectional, meaning that they take signals from 360 degrees. Whereas a directional, you pick an angle to point it at, and it's more of like a toroid shape, or something that's more directed in the direction that you have. As I'm about to show you, you can see that the antenna, one is pointed slightly downwards, since I'm on top of basically midpoint of a hill or a mountain. And so I put it slightly downhill so I can hit the antenna, but the other one's straight, just in case I got the angle wrong, but it's a backup. And I have them at a narrow angle so that it's easier to pinpoint exactly where the signal is. I also use an app on my phone to detect whether the signal is getting stronger or weaker. And I'll have a link to all of those details down below. Okay, well, that's my internet setup at the Yurt. Please leave your questions, comments below. If you found some value, please give it a like. And I'll see you next time.